If you're going out to the range, odds are you want to have some really nice targets, something that's going to be easier to see. So one of my favorites in the space are these 12-inch targets by Birchwood Casey, and these are considered shoot and sees. What shoot and see is that as you it has special coating, or I don't know how to remake this, but as you shoot it, it's going to leave a halo ring around it. In this case, it's going to be a yellow halo ring. Number one, it's going to be very easy to see. So if you are at a public range and you have a common firing line using it with a handgun, these will be really good. But these in particular actually prefer for rifles and for sighting in rifles in particular. Now, on the back of these, you have an adhesive backing, so you can peel it off and just paste it on. Or what you can actually do is just staple these onto a backer, depending on depending on the type of range that you're shooting it at. So what you have here is a 12-inch target, and it is going to be broken down into 1-inch squares. And then in the middle, you do have a couple of diamond patterns. Now, what they started recently doing is for the center diamonds, they will actually have 1/2-inch dots as well. So that's going to be easier to use with if you're using a magnified optic on a rifle scope. That's what that's going to be good for, and it's going to help for sighting it in. So the smaller circles here, they're basically about 1/2 inch, and these are going to be good for more precision type work. Now the cool part is, even though if you can shoot up the target, you don't need to replace it all the time, because you do have these extra pasters. So you have 60 repair pasters, and depending on where you shoot them, you have black pasters, you have small red squares, and you have large red squares if you're shooting for these. If you're a newer gun owner, I definitely recommend these, especially if you're getting started with precision rifle shooting. Going to be very good targets, reasonably priced. Definitely not as cheap as printing your own targets, but for ease of use, these are going to be awesome. So if you want some targets that you can see, take a look at these Shoot and Sees by Birchwood Casey.